I'm Basili from New York, so you're a professional judge.
Correct.
Okay. What's your motivation?
This is the greatest sport in the world. We all know that. We all know that. Everything in life is in the ring. You see everything.
Yes.
And it's a very profound. It's in us, as we the history of boxing is all in us. That's it. People ask me about that MMA piece, and you can't love it the same way. This is in us since we were kids, and the history of boxing it's an honor, and it was an honor day one to be a judge, and it still is. Yeah, I did 5 in the amateurs. You really need the amateurs to get you experiencing the environment. And the criteria. There's a criteria. The ABC has a set of rules, and we follow those rules. And we do seminars, so we all watch rounds together. What do you see? I want to see what you see, and we want to get it right, man. So it's an honor.
So how many fights would you estimate?
Pros about 500. About 500. Yeah.
Any title fights?
Oh yeah. I did Australia. I did Jayo Patayo. He's a cruiserweight champion. Yikes! What happened there? I've been to Russia. Over to Europe. And what did I do? A couple of months ago, I did Texas. There's a lot of action in Texas now. A lot of fights in Texas now. So. Yeah, and New York's busy too, but you get gaps where there's nothing. Yeah. That's why I come up. It's always good you got to stay busy, man.
Where are you from?
I'm from Boston, originally.
Oh, so this is good.
But I'm in New York for 25 years.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You located in New York.
Yeah, but Boston's still in me, man. It's like it's been a long time too, but it's something stays in you, So it feels like I'm home, a certain way.
Home.
Yeah.
Born and raised.
Yeah.
What would you say is there a difference between the amateurs and pros? What would you say the difference is?
Yeah, there's a big difference. Yeah, big difference. There's a criteria that we have. The amateurs you can score by just touching. Okay. In the pros, you really have to judge the power. Who's got the power? And usually ringside, you can tell right away. Now. If I got the power, you got to be doing something,
Yeah, to defeat that.
Yeah. So the criteria is very different. Obviously, the knockdown stuff, that's the home run, in pros.
So specifically, what is it that you look for as a judge? What would you be looking for ringside? Yep.
First thing I look for, straight punches. I want to see a guy, with a jab. That means he's especially on these 4-rounders, because they're tough. You gotta get out quick, because if you get to the second round, the hell with boxing, you got a math problem. So everybody's got to, straight punches, get that jab going right away, okay? And then I'm looking for power. I'm looking for accuracy and consistency. Yeah.
What about output? Is that something that
of course, because sometimes it's the busier guy, sometimes it's the heavier puncher, and a lot of times on TV they say, the judges like this, or the judge. That's not how. It's not partial. I'm not partial to body punches, but body punches are.
You're looking for the guy who's maybe a little more controlled.
A little more controlled, but accuracy. Yeah, all that stuff has to, it all comes together,
And same as amateurs, or just a little different?
Well, the amateurs, the power isn't the same. Obviously, they got headgear, bigger gloves, So you're judging. It's a little bit different. You want to see you can still score points just by touching a guy. Okay. In the pros, you need that power. It's a damaged sport in the pros. You get to the pros, and we're looking to hurt you. And we don't want anybody to get hurt, obviously, but it's a different criteria. We see somebody get hurt in the we'll start much, we all get trained in the safety you don't want anybody to get hurt. Much better to stop a fight too early,
So it's safe to say that you guys are not just regular guys off the street that people are choosing. to say, hey, come and judge this fight for us tonight?
In the old days, apparently, way before my time, judges were appointed, they were political appointments. You know, somebody knew somebody and, hey, you want to judge fights.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know how, I mean, it's unbelievable to me that that would be the case, but there was a lot of loosey-goosey stuff in the old days, not now. You know, not now. Most of us do at least 5 years in the amateurs, you know, as training. And I feel like we're in the way here, but at least 5 years in the amateurs, get that training. You know, you got to get used to the environment too. This is a crazy environment. So if you don't have that experience, you're, oh my God, you know, like what's happening? You know, you know, this is just like normal. It's like normal behavior to all of us, you know.
So, yeah, it is.
You know?
Unfortunately,
You know, a little chaos. It's all right. It's all
controlled chaos.
Yeah, there you go.
People want to see the blood and guts and someone getting knocked down and hurt, unfortunately, but that's the fight game, right?
Yeah, for sure. It's a damaged sport, but what's nice is to have the amateurs. I mean, it's great for the kids too, to give them a discipline in life. These phones have ruined everybody. Okay, you need some. I'm a musician, so I get it through music. But you need to be still. You need to be quiet, and that's hard. A lot of us with these phones, we've lost the ability to concentrate, and it's very difficult to stay 3 minutes focused, completely concentrate. You know, that's what you have to do. Yeah, and that's what you have to do. So anyway.
So I guess the last question I'll ask is. Have you had anyone from like the crowd kind of give you any disparaging remarks after any fights or try to attack you?
No, that's never happened. That's never happened. I mean, if there's a controversial score, you know, sometimes the promoters will complain, you know, but a lot of times it's their fighter, you know, so there was a lot of emotion in the air, you know, that type of thing. But no, it's a very professional situation. When you get to the pros, it's legit. Everybody's there as a professional, and we want to get it right.
So is it safe to say there's no like backdoor handling, any payoffs or anything like that, and no favorites?
Absolutely not. And I can just speak for the New York Commission. There's more integrity in the officials in boxing than in the medical field. And I just left 25 years in the medical field. There's more integrity in all of the officials, even up here too. You know, this is, you know, this. We're not here for the money, if you know what I'm saying. You got to love this sport, and you got to believe in it, and all the things, you know, the enthusiasm we all have. You know, that's why we're here. You know, so what would you give any motivation, last words to anyone that's going to watch this, sitting at home? Maybe a kid that is boxing, maybe someone that wants to box, someone that's pro right now, a young fighter. What would you say to them? Definitely connect with USA Boxing. Okay, that's the amateur. You know, they report up to the Olympics. Amateur boxing will get you going, and the beauty of the amateurs is you do everything. You have to ref, then you judge, then you timekeep, then you clerk. You know, so you get the whole scope of what this sport is about, and have an idea of the rules. You know, you got to know the rules. So.
All right. Well.
That helps a little bit. Huh?
Yeah.
All right.
Where can anyone find you? You got social media or anything?
Yeah, johnbasile.net.
johnbasile.net.
BASILE.
All right.
My jazz music.
Good to see you.
Yeah.
He's a jazz musician.
That's it.
Nice to meet you, man.
My pleasure.
Thank you very much.